Well, let's look at spending versus performance. In the state of Arkansas, truly we do believe that our children are our treasure, and we put our money where our mouth is because almost half of our state spending goes to education. And I'm very proud that we do that. The United States is spending by far more than any other country per student, but we have dropped to about 25th in the world in education. So we have got to realize that our poor performance is not a result of not spending money, and that's especially true here in Arkansas. Since we had the Lakeview court decision quite a few years back, our education committee has been meeting monthly throughout the biennium and studying every facet of education, from teachers' salaries to buildings to transportation, etc. By November 1st of every second school year, before our regular session, the Education Committee and the Education Committee alone is charged with issuing an adequacy report on what K-12 funding needs to be for the coming biennium. And so far, the legislature has never failed to follow the recommendation of the Education Committee. In fact, we have a doomsday law in Arkansas that says, if necessary, we will suspend all other funding and fund K-12 adequately. Because we believe in local control, there are some problems. Because it is a funding formula rather than a spending formula, the local schools may spend the money however they see fit, and often that has not been for teacher salaries. The legislature for the last 4 years has been moving more and more toward wanting to make it mandatory that that money be spent on teacher salaries, and that may well happen. I have voted yes every time for teacher raises. I will continue to do so because I am myself a retired teacher, and so I know well that we need to get the highest quality of people into our educational system. Most recently, we raised teacher salaries by almost 10%, and the governor has pledged that he will make Arkansas salaries for teachers #1 in our region, in our southern region, with all the states surrounding us. Regardless, in spite of already funding teacher salary increases, I know the Education Committee is hard at work on their proposals, and they want to fund those raises yet again. Besides the adequacy funding that we currently is about $6,700 per student, there are many other pots of money that go into local schools, and this includes declining enrollment funding that we need to keep in mind for our schools that are going down in enrollment. Our teacher retirement system is second to none. It is doing extremely well. As far as school safety, I mentioned to you the panic button. I think this is one of the most innovative ways that we have helped to bring safety into our school. My friends on the Education Committee assure me that recommendations for funding measures to increase our school resource officers and other school needs for safety will be adequately addressed, and we will make that our #1 priority.